All right, so I'm mute there. Tommy, this defense, you open up pretty quick with them, scoring the 14 points early, and then they seem to adjust. What was it that they did to adjust? And then later on in the game, when you start to make that, the fourth quarter, you get that score down. What did you guys do to kind of compensate for those changes as well?
I just feel like to start the game off, we just came out, we came out high, we executed really well. I just feel like in the second half, we had too many off schedule plays, too many starting back, losing, third and long plays, second and long plays. So I just feel like, we didn't execute on our behalf, and we beat ourselves.
We'll go next to Tom Carroll.
Hey, Tommy. So the 67-yard touchdown obviously was a highlight for you guys in the first half. Just walk us through that play and sort of how that all developed for you.
Which one? The one with the snap? Correct. Yeah, snap. The
Yes,
snap.
sorry.
Just didn't panic. Just made a play. Um, I didn't snap the ball. Up front. I guess they heard something from the other side of the ball. Just miscommunication and just didn't panic. Just picked the ball up and made a play.
We'll go next to Mitch.
Hey, Tommy, it seemed like a lot of the times you dropped back pass, you had a ton of time to survey the whole field and get through your reads. Could you talk about how well your offensive line played and maybe about how was Missouri's defensive game plan to just not rush as many guys and drop a lot into coverage?
Probably. I feel like they feared my legs and didn't want to make me, want to play man against us and turn their backs to me. But our line did really well, regardless of like what they did rushing perspective in that perspective. But our line is really good and they do good week in and week out.
We'll go next to Trevor.
Hey, Tommy, obviously some positive plays for you and some ones you want back. Just can you assess your overall play and what went into those picks specifically?
Terrible, really terrible. If I played better, we would have won.
All right, Chris Ryan next.
Hey, did they just what did Missouri do after you guys went up that maybe changed things up from their perspective and it made things a little more difficult for you as a quarterback in the decision making?
I don't really think they did anything difficult on their behalf. Like I said, we didn't execute as well. We kept getting behind the sticks. We kept just, penalties, and it was just dirty football. Turned the ball over. We had a lot of, dirty plays that, wish we could have back. But like I said, I feel like we just didn't execute as a team and as an offense in the second half. I don't think they really did anything defensively to do anything to stop me or stop us.
All right, we'll go to our last two, Graham and then Dan Rubin.
Yeah, Tommy, I just want to hear from you. Can you just take me through the two interceptions and kind of what you were seeing on both of those balls? And then afterwards, what are you doing personally to improve on your passing abilities? And how is that kind of progressing from where you came into the season till now?
The first pick, they showed too high. They rolled one down, and I had a double move. I just got greedy. I could have took an easy hitch route or easy underneath pass. I just got greedy, and I made a bad decision. And then on the second one, I actually had a guy wide open. I just didn't put the ball over the defender's head. On the second one, it wasn't a bad read on my behalf. I just got to throw a better ball and get the ball over the defender's head.
All right, final question with Dan.
Yeah, Tommy, that was more the looking at the reads and looking at certain guys. You still threw a lot of targets to a lot of different guys today. But what were kind of they doing, your receivers, to get themselves open, to get themselves into position where you could deliver the ball to them and their spots?
They just did a really good job of running their routes and getting open for me. They didn't play a lot of man versus against us. They played a lot of drop back zone. So we just found the windows, and those guys was able to recognize coverage and get in those windows and sit it down or find those windows for me so I can target those guys.